Let's take a look at the ability of GPT-Dash to rewrite existing content. So we'll click that button. And we have a couple of options such as rewrite article. Now, of course, if you have your own article already, that's going to be some great content that you can rewrite. I mean, you can just rinse and repeat and turn it into a bunch of more content. But you could even go find some content online and rewrite it. So, for example, here's an article that I found. And, this is actually a government website. This is the government of Massachusetts. So I figured, kind of fair game as far as copying this content. I'm going to go ahead and just actually, let's see, how much do I want to, I'll copy a bunch of it. All right, just do a Control-C to copy it, and I'm going to paste that directly into GPT-Dash. And then as far as the rewrite prompt, you can say, hey, I want to make it more interesting, or I want it to sound more user-friendly, or I want it to be more technical, or, in the style of a robot talking. You can say whatever you want it to sound like. You can tell it that, and it'll do it. In this case, I want it to rewrite this article simply to make it unique, avoid using any duplicate content or plagiarism, so I can essentially swipe this article. And I realize that's a bit of a gray hat thing to do, but using AI, you can do just that. So let's go ahead and submit it and see what it tells us. Okay, and it completely rewrote that article. Here's your content: trout fishing tips, techniques to catch more fish. Trout fishing is a popular pastime. And you know what? When I pasted that in, some of the formatting was a little wonky because I just kind of copied it off that page and it came through a little weird. And what it generated for me is perfectly formatted. I mean, I can copy and paste this directly into WordPress or, wherever I want to publish it. I could publish this in a newspaper, a magazine. I mean, it's perfectly written. We have, these subtitles: live bait, lures, tackle, location, time of day. It's perfectly written, and they rewrote it to avoid plagiarism. So I can copy that to the clipboard or download it as a text file. Next, let's take a look at rewriting a video script. And I will use a video script that I generated earlier with GPT-Dash. So I'll just simply paste that video script in. And then you can tell it what you want changed. What do you want to do differently this time around? So, for example, I'm going to say, make it more of a friendly and humorous tone and add a section featuring the video module which teaches anglers how to use the fly fishing dead drift method. So that's something very specific. I have no idea what the AI is going to do with this. Let's submit it and see. Okay, let's see what it came up with. Opening shot of a serene river. Narrator says, hey there, angler friend. Do you dream of catching trout in the streams? Yeah, I mean, right off the bat, you can see that it understood what I was trying to say about that sort of friendly tone. Hey there, angler friend. Well, hold on to your fishing hats because we've got just the thing for you. How to get, I mean, that's amazing. How does it know how to do that? That's crazy. Narrator says, I'm your narrator, but the real star of the show is John. He's a seasoned angler with over 20 years of experience in catching trout in Colorado, and boy, does he have some tips and tricks up his sleeve. I am just blown away. It did exactly what I asked it to do, in a more of a friendly and humorous tone. Phenomenal. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just skimming through this to see. There it is. The narrator says, but wait, there's more. We've also got a bonus section featuring a video module that teaches anglers how to use the fly fishing dead drift method. It's like having your own personal fishing sensei. That's amazing. So it literally did exactly what I told it to do. Rewrote the whole script, and it's phenomenal. I'm just constantly blown away by this AI. And then you can also rewrite anything at all. So for example, we could hop over to, say, Wikipedia and find, maybe I want to post something on my blog about trout anatomy. And, Wikipedia is pretty much fair game to scrape, right? Especially if you're going to rewrite it. So I'm going to scrape this section about trout anatomy. I'm going to paste it in. And then what do I want changed? I'm going to say, Write it in a less scientific sounding, more conversational tone that a fifth grader can understand. Submit. Okay, let's see what it gave us. Trout are fish that live in different places, like streams, lakes, in the ocean. They can look different depending on where they live. Sometimes they blend in with their surroundings to hide from predators. Trout that live in streams or lakes, yeah, this is it. This is absolutely, I mean, it sounds just like a fifth grade science book. That's exactly what it sounds like. Yeah, when trout are ready to mate, they have very bright colors and look really different. All right, so it doesn't get into a bunch of like scientific mumbo jumbo. Yeah, because it says this could be because they're getting ready to have babies. When trout are ready to mate, they are very bright colors and look really different. That's a great non-scientific sounding way of talking about, you know, what trout are like when they are ready to spawn. Yeah, once again, it did exactly what I wanted it to do. This would allow you to literally, you know, swipe something from a place like Wikipedia and turn it into something new and unique that you can use for something else. So certainly do not underestimate the ability of GPT Dash to rewrite existing content, really any kind of content.